Hello and welcome to a new episode of Trains Out, or Rush Hour episode of Trains Out should I say. And today we're at Watford Junction on the West Coast Mainline. We're seeing services from London Northwestern Railway, Avanti West Coast, Southern, London Overground, and with any luck, some freight as well. Those of you who pay attention to the thumbnail will already know the main reason why I'm here. There's an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino beside me. No idea where she's off to. Edinburgh. Off to Edinburgh. And it's the 16:38 service. Next calling point will be Milton Keynes. You can hear the doors closing. So there'll be the pop, the hiss, and then the ghostly whine. Wait for it. There's the Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino coming in. There we go. Here we have 390-125. 390-045 is the Edinburgh bound service. So, let us see what else shall turn up. Okay, but departing now 20 minutes late is the 1620 Avanti West Coast service from Edinburgh Waverley to London Euston.
Platform 8 for the 1645 London Northwestern Railway, service to Northampton. Calling at Hemel Hempstead, Tring, Cheddington, Leighton Buzzard, Bletchley, Milton Keynes Central, Wolverton and Northampton. This train has 8 carriages.
I may as well have not bothered saying, well, I won't bother saying anything then, seeing as she did all the work for me. All I will say is it's worked by a pair of Class 319s. So leading proceedings is 319-005. With 319-429 bringing up the rear. 377210, you can see parked up, will be working a service to Selhurst. Doing about turn to find 710273. They'll eventually head off towards London Euston. And over there is a Network Rail stone blower. My eyesight's good, but it's not that good, so I can't give you the number. As much as I'd love to.
On the bank holiday weekend between the 27th and the 29th of August.
Are they really?
As a result, amended timetables will be in place between Northampton and London Euston.
Jolly good.
Plan ahead and find out more at lnr.uk/plan.
Nah, I'm okay, thank you. Okay, then departing now is the 1645 London Northwestern Railway service to Northampton. Hopefully we'll catch these 319s on the return journey. Plenty of spotters here at the station, hoping to get a glimpse of the intercity service coming along later. I'm just praying to Christ that I'm not going to get bowled, but hopeful that I won't. Okay, the next train to pass by, coming through at about 4 minutes late, is going to be an Avanti West Coast service from Liverpool Lime Street to London Euston. Giving it a fair amount of beans. Worked by 39123, nice little two-tone for the driver there, thank you very much. Probably more for the young lad in front of me, but still got to thank the driver, it's the done thing. Doing about turn to find incoming the 1648 London Northwestern Railway service from Tring to London Euston, with 350-232 Leading proceedings with a slightly off-coloured door. I'm sure this one's had the off-coloured door for God knows how long. Do another about turn to find 710-273 departing with a 1648 London Overground service to London Euston, as there's a London Overground even. 710 working her way down from London Euston. There will be some freight featured through this film, but there won't be all that much because of the strike action taking place at Felixstowe. A lot of the freight operators were cancelled their trains that run into and out of the port. But there will still be some freight. So it's interesting to note that the 710 that left was a 4 car, this one coming in is a 5. This is worked by 710-376. Okay, doing about turn to now find the 1648 London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston departing. On the rear is 350-250. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1653 London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Tring, worked by a pair of Class 350s. Leading proceedings is 350-372. As on the rear is former Transpennine 350-406, as also departing is 377210 with a 1652 Southern service to Selhurst. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be the 1659 London Northwestern Railway service from Northampton to London Euston, worked by a duo of Class 350s. I love the fact the numbers have gotten really small. So leading the way is 350-114. I shall get the other 350 when she be doing the departing. Okay, coming through now will be 354-10 and 376, working on London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Crewe. I think I've caught the tail end of an incredible two-tone from that. Right then, now departing is the 1659 London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston. And on the rear is 350-108. Hey, there goes 710-376 with the, have a think, 1701 London Overground service to London Euston. Okay, then the next train to pass by is going to be a GBRF Class 47 hauling a Greater Anglia 720 from Derby to Wembley. So hauling this is 47,739. With 720,512 being towed along. Head over that way and find 710,377 turning up with the London Overground service from London Euston. I can certainly say the 47 smells good. Okay, then if you want to call it the first freight train, I suppose the other one could be deemed as freight, but we'll go with this one. The first freight train of the day is going to be a Freighttliner 66 going from London Gateway to Garston. Putting the power down hard is 66,555. Decent length consist, many a flat wheel thrown in for good measure, and plenty of variety, shape, size and colour of container. Happy days. Okay, the next train to be giving it the beans will be 35258 and 371 with the London Northwestern Railway service to Birmingham New Street. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be a duo of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s. 247 and 266 working a service from Northampton to London Euston. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be the 1710 London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Middleton Keynes Central, worked by a pair of Class 350s. Leading the way will be 350-124. With 350-368 bringing up the rear. I don't know why I made it sound so surprised. I was like, it's 368! It's like I'm calling the lottery numbers or I'm playing bingo. Either way it works. A little bit of paint coming off the rear there. Alrighty then, the next train to pass by is going to be a single or double. It's going to be a double Avanti West Coast 2-1 Super Voyager service. To 112 roaring their way through with a service bound for Glasgow Central. Alrighty then, the next train to pass by is going to be an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino. (390-124) working a service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. Alright then, the next train to arrive is going to be the 4-car version of the 710s, terminating from London Euston in the form of 710-267. I really built that up well, I felt. Squeaky brake time. Lovely. Okay, the next train to grace us with its presence is going to be another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino. 39127 working a service from London Euston to Liverpool Lime Street. Nice little one-tone for the driver there as well, thank you very much. Okay, we have multiple services coming in here. The first is going to be a terminating southern service in the form of 377213 from Clapham Junction. Second is the slightly late running 1717 London Northwestern Railway service from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. The third will be then the 1719 London Northwestern Railway service from Tring to London Euston. So 35264 is from Birmingham. I'll get the rear when that departs. And then coming in from Tring is 35118. I'll then get the rear of that when she departs. All of a sudden, Watford has become a hive of activity. Okay, we're ready to depart now. It's going to be the 1717 London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston. On the rear is 35103.
Please stand back from the platform edge. The next train at platform 7 does not stop.
Right, doing about turn to find 35118 now departing with the 1719 London Northwestern Railway service from Tring to London Euston. Hello. That's 39117 racing her way northbound. I'll get the destination for you in the next clip. And on the rear of this is 35254 also with a slightly knackered rear door. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Penzolino chasing the 1717 London Northwestern Railway service. This is working a service from Glasgow Central. The previous 390 was going to Glasgow Central. And this will be worked by 390-006. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be the 1727 London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Tring, worked by a pair of Class 350s. Leading the way in with a fair amount of gusto is going to be 35129. With 35112 bringing up the rear.
Beware that smoking is not permitted anywhere on the station.
And there, the next train to blast through is going to be another Avanti West Coast Class 390. 39011, nice little two-tone for the driver, thank you very much. Working a service to Manchester Piccadilly. Okay, the next train to pass by should be another duo of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s bound for Northampton. It's a trio. (375, 119 and 231). Certainly going up the clappers. Okay, now departing is the 1731 London Overground service to London Euston, worked by 710-267. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be the 1735 London Northwestern Railway service from Milton Keynes Central to London Euston, worked by a duo of Class 350s with another very off-coloured door. Do a quick turn behind me. There'll be a duo of trains turning up. So 350, 370 leads this. I'll do an about turn. fact, there's be a trio. London Overground service with a DB66 coming along, followed by an Avanti West Coast 390. And the 66 is definitely not hanging about, going from Dagenham to Moss End. 66097. And cue the wind. Fiestas, Transits, Pumas, you name it, it's on there. Okay, departing now is the 1735 London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston. On the rear is 350-245. Okay, and then the next train to blast through is going to be 352-61 and 125. Presumably working in service from Crewe to London Euston. As now departing is the 1737 Avanti West Coast service to Wolverhampton. Worked by 390-115. Complete with evidence of hitting a bird. RIP. And then over there is 378209, which terminated in as we were filming the, well, just about everything turning up. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1743 London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Milton Keynes Central, worked by the 319s. So, leading the way is 319-220. Then we have 319-012. Okay, the next train to arrive is the very late running 1725 Avanti West Coast service from Blackpool North to London Euston, treating Watford as a drop-off only. Worked by 390-042, as the two 319s are now departing with their service to Milton Keynes Central. Okay, then about ready to depart is going to be the late running 1725 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. There's the hiss, there's the whine, away we go. Sounds like there's a flat wheel there in coach F.
Please stand back from the platform edge. The next train at platform 7 does not stop here. Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs, and your belongings.
Okay, the next train to come pairing through the station at a tremendous rate of knots is going to be an Avanti West Coast Class 390 going from Liverpool Lime Street to London Euston. Worked by the very colourful 390-121. Doing about turn to find incoming a pair of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s being led by former Transpennine 406 with the 1748 service from Tring to London Euston. I'll get the rear when she'll be doing the departing. I did see it earlier, but I can't remember what it was. Again, our departing is 378209 with the 1748 London Overground service to London Euston. It's nice seeing them still running around on this section of the line. Again, our departing is the 1748 London Northwestern Railway service from Tring to London Euston. On the rear was 372. Okay, well, as the sirens wail out from behind me, I promise I didn't do it, we find incoming the 1751 London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Tring, worked by presumably a pair of Class 350s, with 350, 250 returning. With 232 now on the rear. You would have thought that I'd have been able to remember these numbers, but nope, not a chance. In fact, you have more of a chance of the Pope converting religion, quite frankly. Okay, now departing is 377213 with the 1752 Southern service to Clapham Junction. I still find it incredible that they axed the service to Milton Keynes. It was such a handy route for so many people.
Plan ahead to find out more at lnr.uk/plan.
Okay, what we've all been waiting for. 87-002, bringing the intercity back to the West Coast Mainline. H2139 on the rear. I can't tell you how many memories that livery brings back. Absolutely stunning. Okay, here we have 266 and 247 on towards Crewe. Here we have 390-002 with, I do not know. Oh, yes I do. It's the 1801 Birmingham New Street to London Euston service. I'm slightly puzzled as to why it's doing a drop-off only here, but there we go. In fact, that always puzzles me. Why they do a drop-off only? It may as well make sense to just get extra bums on seats, but clearly Avanti West Coast know what they're doing. Insert jokes here. Okay then, about ready to depart is going to be the 1801 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. The London Northwestern Railway service that's parked in behind me is the very early 1806 from Northampton. Flat wheeling coach C. There's a two-tone from another Pensolino. Oh no, it's not! It's 103 and 264 from London Northwestern Railway, going from London Euston to Northampton. I was expecting a Pensolino to come through. Okay, the next range arrive is a terminating London Overground service from London Euston, worked by one of their Class 710s. It's the 5-car variant.
You see or hear something that doesn't
and it's worked by 710378.
61016. Say it, sorted.
I'm sure it will be sorted if you see it and you say it, but at this stage of proceedings, I can't be bothered. Eek! I can do squeaky brakes too. Woohoo! Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another duo of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s going from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. (350-109) and 121. Sparking away quite happily there. And really giving it a fair amount of mustard. Okay, 350-257 is now leading away the 1806 London Northwestern Railway service from Northampton to London Euston. (350-120) brings up the rear. Okay, the next train to come herring down the West Coast Mainline is going to be an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino running from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. Worked by 390-157. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be the 1809 London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Milton Keynes Central. It's the units we saw earlier. Can I remember the numbers? Can I, heck? So it's 350-108 leading. With a 350-114 up on the rear. We're then going to have an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino charging by with a service bound for Stafford. Yes, you heard that right, Stafford. 390-125 with the honours for that one. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be presumably a duo of 350s. Yeah, that includes you, mate. Going from Northampton to London Euston. (104) and 236, really giving it the beans. Then we're going to have 391-38, giving it equal amount of beans, running 10 minutes late from London Euston to Glasgow Central. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be the 1816 London Northwestern Railway service from Birmingham New Street to London Euston, worked by Pro Class 350s. The lead will be 350-369. I'll then get the rear when it be doing some of that fine departing stuff that it normally does.
This train has 8 carriages.
Does it? Oh, well, I'm glad you told me, because I wouldn't have known otherwise. Okay, and the next train to come herring along is going to be another Avanti West Coast Class 390 going from London Euston to Liverpool Lime Street. And there goes a pigeon. (391-23) with the honours for that one. Okay, departing now is going to be the 1816 London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston. On the rear is 350-107. As also coming in is another terminating London Overground service from London Euston. This will be one of their 4 cars. As now departing is the 1818 London Overground service to London Euston, courtesy of 710378. And this is 710266. More squeaky brake time. Lovely job. Okay, and the next train to terminate is going to be a southern service from Selhurst. I have to say, when that London Overground service came in, the driver was quick off the mark in getting those doors unlocked. He literally just stopped it and then, right, doors open. As soon as he stopped, there wasn't even a moment's delay. He must have been keen as mustard. This is worked by 377209. Why did you say 9 as 9? I don't know, I just said 9 as 9. But why did you? No idea, just did it. Alright. We'll work with it. Well, you haven't really got much of a choice in the matter. Because it's been said, therefore it is in the records. Yeah. Is that as compelling as this bit of commentary is going to get? Pretty much. Okay. You're just making up as you're going on, aren't you? I always do. My theory being, if you have a script, it'll all go wrong. If you just make it up as you go along, well then, that's just show business, baby. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1822 London Northwestern Railway service from Tring to London Euston, worked by a pair of Class 350s. We've got 3/4 of a door turning up. So the 3/4 service is worked by 350-112.
1826 London Northwestern
Shush.
Railway, service to Tring.
Good. Now shush.
Kings Langley,
Shush.
Apsley,
Shush.
Hemel Hempstead,
Shush.
Berkhamsted and Tring. This train has 8 carriages.
Well done. You can have a day off.
Platform 7 does not...
Okay, now departing is the 1822 London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston. (129) brings up the rear. We should have passing behind me any moment a 390. Running a few minutes late from Glasgow to London. I'll do an about turn. Here she is, in all of her splendour. Worked by 390-040. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be a pair of Avanti West Coast 221 Super Voyagers going from London Euston to Wrexham General. Worked by 107 and 111. Both sets have a tremendous flat wheel on there. You can hear it rattling as it goes through.
Berkhamsted and Tring. This train...
Okay, the next train to arrive is the 1826 London Northwestern Railway service to Tring from London Euston. So, bringing in the off-colour door is 35254. There goes a seagull. And we then have 118 bringing up the rear. I remember a time when you'd say 118 and everyone would make the same joke. I don't think anyone really respects it anymore as a joke. It was a good joke. Well, I say it was actually a pretty appalling joke because everyone did the exact same thing. Hell, the adverts were just as cheesy. Ooh, that was a sudden stop. 118 just bounced up and down. Cool, I hope no one's having soup on board that service. I don't know why you'd have soup on there, but, you know, just in case you did. Alright then, about to pass by will be... (245) and 370, going like the clappers from London Euston to Northampton. As there goes the 1826 service to Tring. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be a GBRF Class 47 running from Wembley to Derby. To see the return of 47739. Absolutely gorgeous locos, the 47s, they really are. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another duo of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s. Or will it be a trio? Nope, it's a trio, bound for Northampton. 125 leading. With 261 and 235 being brought along for good measure. Okay, there goes 710-266 with the 1831 London Overground service to London Euston. Seagull. That is all. Okay, coming in now is the late running 1825 Avanti West Coast service from Edinburgh Waverley to London Euston. Complete with blood splatter at the front is 390-046. An awful lot of set downs this evening. Okay, then about ready to go is going to be the 1825 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. There's no sense of you getting close to that train, love. They're going to want you to move. Yeah, the idea is that you move. Yeah, try standing back. The train is moving. Yes, it's all very good wanting to wave off to people, I appreciate that, but you can do it from behind the yellow line. Oh, and in case you're wondering, that service that just went through was bound for Manchester Piccadilly. Right, and next to us we have 710-273, which terminated in from London Euston. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1839 London Northwestern Railway service from Milton Keynes Central to London Euston. Plenty of people wanting to get on board, which is always great to see the railways getting back to how they should be. We just need the TOCs to implement a bit more of a better timetable now. So 360-368 is leading. The rear I shall get when she goes, leaves, departs, buggers off, whichever one takes your fancy.
Please be aware that smoking is...
Okay, now departing is the 1839 London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston.
Could you please extinguish your cigarette or e-cigarette immediately, thank you.
I'm not using one, so therefore I shan't extinguish what I don't have. Nor do I use them anyway, so there you go. On the rear is 351-24. Now, considering the amount of people getting on board, a lot of that train is surprisingly empty. You know, it's 20 to 7 on a Friday evening. You would have thought that the hordes would be heading towards London for the weekend, but guess I was wrong. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1844 London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Milton Keynes Central, worked by a pair of Class 319s.
This train has 8 carriages.
I know, I've already said a pair of 319s, therefore it indicates 8 carriages. I'm ahead of you, love. Keep up. Okie dokie! We have leading in 319, 215, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I don't know what that was either, just roll with it. It made sense in my head. It's a dangerous place to be, I grant you, but it still made sense. And on the rear, we will find 319, 217. Okay, that's behind me. Trinity 006 racing north with an Avanti West Coast service bound for Glasgow Central. Okay, but ready to depart is going to be the 1844 London Northwestern Railway service to Milton Keynes Central. After all these years, I've finally discovered where the horn is on the 319. It's taken me God knows how many years to finally work out where it's been stashed. It's not exactly breaking news, but even so. Or maybe it is breaking news. An imbecile has finally discovered where the horn is located on the 319. Everybody alert the media. You know, this will be worldwide news. Okay, we've got two trains coming in. The first is going to be a terminating London Overground service from London Euston, and the second is going to be the 1847 London Northwestern Railway service from Tring to London Euston. I'll get the number of that 710 once this 710 departs. I'll do an about turn to find incoming R350s. So, leading proceedings is 350-232. I've probably seen this a million times, but yeah. The less said, the better. So what are we going to do, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to get the rear when she departs. I know, I can hardly believe it myself. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another Avanti West Coast class 390 Pendolino. It sees the return of 390-042 working a service from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. Okay, but ready to depart now is going to be the 1847 London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston. On the rear of this is 350-250, so now I remember seeing it before because of 350-250. Why didn't you remember that one earlier? Answer, meh. Good answer. Yeah, I thought so. Right, now departing is 710-273 with the 1848 London Overground service to London Euston. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be the 1851 London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Tring, worked by a pair of Class 350s. Leading proceedings is 350-372. With former Transpennine 406 bringing up the rear. Oh, and in case you're wondering, 710-376 was the unit that came in from London Euston. Right then, now departing is 377-209 with the 1852 Southern service to Clapham Junction.
The next bus to depart from the front of the station will be the 1856 London Northwestern Railway service to St Albans Abbey.
Huh, shock.
Watford North, Garston, Rickett Wood.
Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1900 London Northwestern Railway service from Northampton to London Euston, worked by a pair of Class 319s. These will be the ones that we saw much earlier on in the show. So 319-429 is now leading. I can't remember what the other 319 is. I know. Shock. Even the seagulls are laughing. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be a London Northwestern Railway Class 350, or a pair of 350s, running 25 minutes late from Crewe to London Euston. Behind me is the late running 1837 Avanti West Coast service to Shrewsbury. .402 and 235, really going like the clappers there. And here we have 221 105 and 221 110. As now departing is 319 429 with the 1900 London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston. .005 is on the rear. I do love the sound of those traction motors. Okay, then now departing is a very late running 1837 Avanti West Coast service to Shrewsbury. Also got coming down an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino. I'm not entirely sure where she's come from. It's worked by 390 008. Okay, we've got two trains coming in. The first is a terminating service from London Overground from London Euston. The second will be passing through from London Euston to Crewe by Pro Class 350s. The 390 was running 20 minutes late from Liverpool Lime Street to London Euston. 352.36 is leading. But here we're going to have a DB Cargo UK 66 in the form of 66167. That's working a container train from Trafford Park Euro Terminal to London Gateway. There is 710-377, 350-104 was on the rear of the Crewe-bound service. And as all that is kicking off, I shall leave it there. Thank you all very much for watching, it is greatly appreciated. If you have enjoyed this day, then please do like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment, I do go back to them as and when I get the opportunity to. Enjoy my time here. I wish there was more freight, but unfortunately with the strikes at Felixstowe, it was always going to happen, wasn't it? What can you do? Highlight for me, definitely the 87, without any shadow of doubt. It brings back so many memories. I mean, I'm old enough to remember the Intercity Mark 3s and Mark 2s running around with the transition to Virgin. Same with Network South East, the transition to Silverlink, then the transition to London Midland, and so on and so forth. So, a lot of memories brought back from seeing that livery. My next Rush Hour film is going to be from, I haven't a clue. Nope, no idea. But by the time this film gets released, I would have done the film, so just check the description. So, until next time, from me here at Watford Junction on the West Coast Mainline, I shall see you all later. Take care, guys. Goodbye.